I added Lotus to F1 22 and simulated 10 years. This is what happened. Lotus will use a Renault engine and the team's main driver is Kimi Raikkonen. The second driver is Felipe Drugovich. I changed the R&D management and facility management to automatic, so the only thing I can control is the Lotus drivers. But without wasting any more time, let's get into season 1. Charles Leclerc won his first championship with 277 points and 6 wins. In P2 we have Max Verstappen with 257 points and 4 wins. In P3 with 248 points and 3 wins we have George Russell. P4 is Lewis Hamilton with 209 points and 2 wins. And in P5 with no wins and 191 points, Sergio Perez. Let's go to the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari and Mercedes both scored 457 points, but Ferrari won 7 races and Mercedes only 5. So Ferrari in P1, Mercedes in P2, Red Bull in P3, McLaren in P4, Alpine in P5. And then we have Lotus in P8. Moving on to driver transfers. Esteban Ocon moved to Lotus, Pierre Gasly joined Alpine, Mick Schumacher joined AlphaTauri, Felipe Drugovich joined Haas, Alex Albon and Robert Shortman joined Alfa Romeo, Zhou Guanyu joined AlphaTauri and Yuki Tsunoda joined Williams. There was regulation changes made to powertrain and aerodynamics. Going to season 2, Max Verstappen won his first championship for the simulation with 275 points and 6 wins. We have George Russell in P2 with 263 points and 6 wins. In P3 with 238 points and 3 wins, we have Charles Leclerc in P4 with 206 points and 1 win, Lewis Hamilton and Sergio Perez in P5 with no wins and 184 points. Going to Constructors' standings. Mercedes won their first Constructors' Championship for simulation with Red Bull in P2, Ferrari in P3, McLaren in P4, Alpine in P5 and Lotus finished in P10. Driver transfers. Sebastian Vettel retired, Carlos Sainz joined Lotus, Fernando Alonso moved to Ferrari, Kevin Magnussen joined Alpine, Esteban Ocon and Alex Albon joined Haas, Oscar Piastri moved to Alfa Romeo, Felipe Drugovich joined Aston Martin, and there was no regulation changes. Going to season 3, Charles Leclerc won his second championship with 7 wins and 323 points. In P2 we have Lando Norris with 240 points and 5 wins. 3 points behind him we have George Russell with 2 wins and 236 points. In P4 we have Max Verstappen with 1 win and 218 points, and Fernando Alonso in P5 with 170 points and a single victory. Carlos Sainz got P10 with 30 points and Kimi Raikkonen finished in P12 with 5 points. This is the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari won their second Constructors' Championship for the simulation with Red Bull in P2, Mercedes in P3, McLaren in P4, Alpine in P5 and Lotus in P6. Let's go to the driver transfers. Lewis Hamilton retired, Daniel Ricciardo joined Mercedes, Pierre Gasly moved to McLaren and Liam Lawson joined Alpine. There was regulation changes made to aerodynamics, chassis and durability. Going to season 4, Max Verstappen won his second championship with 290 points. He got 6 wins. In P2 only 8 points behind him we have Charles Leclerc with 5 wins. In P3 we have Pierre Gasly with 5 wins and 239 points. In 4th place with no wins and 213 points we have Lando Norris. Fernando Alonso completes the top 5 with 155 points. Carlos Sainz got P8 with 73 points and Kimi Raikkonen got P10 with 37 points. This is the Constructors' standings. McLaren won their second championship with Ferrari in P2, Red Bull in P3, Mercedes in P4 and Lotus in P5. And now the driver transfers. Well, this is a bit of a weird one. We don't have any driver transfers. There was no regulation changes as well. Going to season 5, this was the first time Lotus got involved in the championship battle. Lando Norris won his first championship with 8 wins and 307 points. In P2 with 283 points and 4 wins we have Carlos Sainz, P3 Pierre Gasly with 3 wins and 268 points. Going to P4, Charles Leclerc with a single win and 175 points, and in P5, Max Verstappen with no wins and 147 points. Kimi Raikkonen finished in P6, only 4 points behind Max Verstappen. Let's go to the Constructors' standings. McLaren got P1 with Lotus in P2, Ferrari in P3, Red Bull in P4 and Mercedes in P5. Now the driver transfers. Sergio Perez retired and Dan Ticktum joined Red Bull. Regulation changes was made to powertrain, durability and aerodynamics. Season 6. Carlos Sainz won his first championship with 336 points, 9 wins, 15 podium finishes and 1 DNF. Lando Norris in P2 with 5 wins and 279 points. In P3 with 2 wins and 256 points is Pierre Gasly. Kimi Raikkonen got P4 with no wins and 205 points. And George Russell in P5 with no wins as well and 149 points. Let's go to the Constructors' standings. Lotus won their first Constructors' Championship with McLaren in P2, Mercedes in P3, Ferrari in P4 and Red Bull in P5. Now going to the driver transfers. Carlos Sainz left Lotus and joined Red Bull. Daniel Ricciardo joined Lotus. Charles Leclerc moved to Mercedes. Fernando Alonso retired and this left Ferrari with 2 open seats. Esteban Ocon and Robert Shortman joined Ferrari. Dan Ticktum joined Alfa Romeo. Theo Porcher joined Alfa Romeo and Oscar Piastri joined Haas. We had regulation changes to chassis and durability. Going to season 7. Lando Norris dominated the season. He got his second championship, he got 11 wins and 352 points. In P2, his teammate Pierre Gasly with 2 wins and 238 points. Daniel Ricciardo finished in P3 with no wins and 193 points. In P4, we have George Russell with 182 points and no wins. And in 5th place, Max Verstappen with 2 wins and 176 points. Kimi Raikkonen got P7 with 152 points. Just before we go to Constructors Championship, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. It will only take a second and you can always unsubscribe later. But let's go to Constructors standings. McLaren won another championship with Lotus in P2, Mercedes in P3, Red Bull in P4 and Ferrari in P5. Let's go to the driver transfers. Pierre Gasly retired, Yuki Tsunoda left Williams and joined McLaren, Christian Lunga joined Williams, and Oscar Piastri joined Alfa Romeo. Theo Pucci joined Haas, and we had no regulation changes. Going to season 8. Lando Norris won his third and final championship with 14 wins and 2 DNFs. He got 355 points and announced his retirement after Abu Dhabi. George Russell got P2, 156 points behind Lando Norris, and got a single victory. Daniel Ricciardo got P3 with 179 points. In P4, we have Charles with 178 points, and in P5 Max Verstappen with 164 points. Kimi Raikkonen got P8 with 100 points. Going to the Constructors Championship. McLaren won championship number 5 with Mercedes in P2, Lotus in P3, Red Bull in P4 and Ferrari in P5. Going to the driver transfers. Lando Norris retired, Yuri Vips joined McLaren, Max Verstappen joined Lotus, Daniel Ricciardo joined Red Bull, Felipe Drugovich joined Williams and Christian Lunga joined Aston Martin. There was regulation changes made to aerodynamics. Yuri Vips looked like he might win a championship, but after a mid-season driver transfer, Mick Schumacher joined McLaren and Yuri Vips joined Alpha Tauri. And now, season 9, Max Verstappen won his third championship with 9 wins and 323 points. George Russell got P2 with 212 points and 1 win. P4 with no wins, we have Charles Leclerc, he got 167 points. And in P5 with 3 wins, Mick Schumacher, he got 156 points. Kimi Raikkonen finished in P7 with 148 points. Constructors Championship standings. McLaren won championship number 6 with Lotus in P2, Mercedes in P3, Ferrari in P4 and Red Bull in P5. Let's go to the driver transfers one last time. Yuri Vips joined Lotus to try and win a championship. Max Verstappen retired, Richard Verschoor joined Alpha Tauri, Nicolas Latifi retired and Johan Rula joined Williams. We had no regulation changes. Going to season 10. With 1 race to go, Yuri Vips had the championship lead with 2 points for Mick Schumacher. Let's go to the final standings. Mick Schumacher won his first championship with a single point. Yuri Vips got P2 with 289 points. In P3 we have Yuki Tsunoda with 260 points. P4 is Kimi Raikkonen with 194 points. And in P5, George Russell with 152 points. McLaren won their 7th Constructors Championship with Lotus in P2, Mercedes in P3, Ferrari in P4 and Red Bull in P5. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.